Welcome to the Daily Habit channel, where we bring you the most comprehensive horoscope predictions and tarot card readings for the day. This is your horoscope for February 8, 2020, Saturday, for love, for wealth, and for welfare. Always remember, these horoscope predictions and tarot card readings are just here to guide you for the day. It is still up to us to make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. Let us manifest now for our friend Aries. The Nine of Pentacles. Aries, you may believe that yours is the only voice of reason among a group of family members or others that you are close to. Yet, no one can understand your point of view. Although you may truly offer the wisest guidance in this situation, Aries, you can't just state that your view is the right view and expect others to follow. This is mostly about helping others understand your point of view. The Nine of Pentacles has shown itself to you today so that it reminds you that in doing so, you can coax others over to your side where they will recognize that your voice truly is the voice of reason. Let us manifest now for our friend Taurus. The 14th Major Arcana, the Temperance. Taurus, you may have done what you believe to be right thing recently, only to see it turn out all wrong. Now, you may be blaming yourself for a problem that came about because of that choice. But don't judge yourself on the outcome. Your intentions are what really counts. If you had good intentions, as you did, and you keep trying, this will eventually work out for the best. The Temperance has shown itself for you today to remind you that there is no place for guilt or self-blame. Give yourself a break. Let us manifest now for our friend Gemini. The Two of Swords. Gemini, generosity is a beautiful thing to have in your heart. As you know, giving to others or helping them out brings a good feeling. But when you are generous to a fault, to the point where it begins to weigh you down in some way, it is becoming too much and doesn't bring pleasure and satisfaction any longer. You have been very giving to someone in your life, but you may be starting to feel that you are being taken for granted, or maybe even that you are being taken advantage of. If so, pull back and evaluate. The Two of Swords manifested for you today to remind you that you need to adjust in some things. Let us manifest now for our friend Cancer. The Eight of Wands. Cancer, not all of your dreams will come true. That may seem like an odd and uninspiring way to begin this message. But you can probably think of dreams of yours that did not come true long ago that you now know were wrong for you But you can probably think of dreams of yours that did not come true long ago that you now know were wrong for you in hindsight. If something is not working for you now and you are trying your very best, consider letting it go and just observe as things develop. The Eight of Wands manifested itself for you today to tell you that it may happen later or it may not, but later on you will see that it was for the best in the grand scheme of things.
Let us manifest now for our friend Leo.
The Nine of Wands. Leo, you may be seeking the whole truth about something from someone else. But even if you hear another person's truth, it will be subjected to their interpretation and may not be relatable to you. Right now, it is best to move forward without outside opinions or other variations on that subject. If you follow your heart, it would lead you to a logical conclusion, and no one else's opinion or outlook will matter. The Nine of Wands manifested itself for you today to remind you that your own truth may be different from everyone else's, and that's okay if you feel comfortable and know how to live with it.
Let us manifest now for our friend Virgo.
The Eighth Major Arcana, the Strength. Virgo, good choices usually lead to happy endings, but the hard part is discerning a good choice from a bad choice. You may be faced with this issue now, Virgo. How can you know for sure which is the best way to go? You can't know for sure, but you can make an educated guess and do the best that is possible given the facts that you have. The Strength card manifested itself for you today, Virgo, to remind you that although things may not turn out in the ideal way that you were hoping for, you will be headed in the right direction, provided that you can tame the lion.
Let us manifest now for our friend Libra.
The Nine of Swords. Libra, there is always light somewhere in the world, even when it is dark directly overhead. Keep this in mind today, just in case you encounter a situation that seems difficult or even hopeless. The Nine of Swords has manifested itself for you today to give you a warning, but more of a hope that this will not last forever, and even the most difficult circumstances can turn out very well. If you cannot see the light at the moment, you need to recognize that it is out there somewhere, and soon you will see it casting a dazzling brightness into your world.
Let us manifest now for our friend Scorpio.
The King of Wands. Scorpio, you may be considering the success of a long ago solution as the same thing that will work for a similar problem you are experiencing now. Although what you did back then may have worked out splendidly, this is a different time altogether, and the situation may not be exactly the same, and you are also not the same person you were then. You are more experienced now, having been through the previous experience, to come up with a good way to deal with what you are facing based on your present circumstances. The King of Wands manifested itself for you today to remind you that you can do it if you try. Don't feel compelled to resort to the old ways, even if they seem tried and true.
Let us manifest now for our friend Sagittarius.
The Two of Pentacles. Sagittarius, bragging is known as an undesirable trait. Even if you are the best at something, it is really considered better to let others discover your talent rather than have you brag about it. You are a very direct person though, Sagittarius, and when you tell it like it is about your skills and talents, some might see it as bragging. You probably recognize this, so you may be trying to tone it down. However, an upcoming opportunity will be yours if you tell someone in no uncertain terms that you are the best choice for that. The Two of Pentacles has manifested itself for you today, that you can tell someone that you are the best choice, but just back it up with proof.
Let us manifest now for our friend Capricorn.
The Page of Cups. Capricorn, if you can't see proof of something, you are going to be skeptical. You are far more likely to trust in concrete findings than even in your own gut feelings. But in an ongoing situation, there may be no tangible proof to back you up and make you feel better. You may have to go with a hunch. The Page of Cups manifested itself for you today to remind you that if you have faith in what you are feeling, the tangible proof that you would like to have will come to you, and it will validate your hunch.
Let us manifest now for our friend Aquarius.
The 20th Major Arcana, the Judgment. Aquarius, it might seem that not much can happen within a tiny cocoon, but for a caterpillar who is transitioning into a butterfly, the entire world is changing. You too are evolving on many levels now, Aquarius. Recent experiences have brought you insight and wisdom. People who know you may be surprised by how much you have grown. A new opportunity might have been too much for you not all that long ago, but you have transformed to the point where you can now master it with ease and beauty. The Judgment card has manifested itself for you today to remind you to not underestimate yourself.
Let us manifest now for our friend Pisces.
The first Major Arcana, the Magician. Pisces, if you have been thinking about a bad decision that you made some time ago, you may be lamenting how it has altered the course of your life. But this is not a black mark on your history. It is a stepping stone that can take you in a better direction. Even though you may regret a choice you made, it is not the end of your dream. The Magician card has manifested itself for you today to remind you that everything you wanted back then is still possible and is still available to you if you don't allow regret to hold you down. It is all in how you look at it.
Always remember, These horoscope predictions and tarot card readings are just here to guide you for the day. It is still up to us to make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. And as always, thank you so much for your continuous support to our videos and channels. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always get updated with our newest videos. Again, thank you so much.